Talk with head coach Joe Moorhead. Coach, anytime you can win a game on the road, especially when you come back and win it in the second half, that is special.
Yeah, it was awesome. Like I said, great day for the Zips. Incredibly happy for our players and staff. It's been a while since we beat Buffalo, and even longer since we beat them up there. Knew it was going to be a difficult game. They're incredibly well coached and talented, but our kids had a very good week of practice, played hard, and found a way to make a few more plays than Buffalo did.
Yeah, it looked like you were going to go into halftime with the lead, and some bad things happened there late in the first half, but we were able to come back in that second half and play great football.
Yeah, we turned it over a couple times there at the end of the second half, and the defense held firm. Ended up being down 10-3, but made some nice second half adjustments. Defense continued to perform how they had in the first half. Offense kind of got its act together. Went for 265 and 3 scores, and special teams was solid. And when it's never going to be pretty for us, but we know that going into it. So we got to slug it out. We got to find a way to win games and do it together. And like I said, we thought it was a great brand of complimentary football.
Well, your defense had some really good numbers. I think he picked off 4 passes, 5 sacks. You were really playing well, especially in the second half to get the win.
Yeah, I hesitate to use the word dominant because I don't like to give too much sugar. It'll give you a cavity, and you don't want to be reading your press clippings going into the next game, because that's been part of our issue this year, right? Play a real good game and then come out the next game and maybe not so much. So that's a challenge. Not just response to adversity, which we've shown the ability to do. Now we got to have a good response to prosperity, and that's as good of a defensive game as we played here in the past 4 years.
You got a great individual performance from linebacker Melvin Spriggs, and because of that, he's the MAC Defensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, as you mentioned, did everything but drive the bus home. Bunch of tackles, sacks, tackles for loss, pressures on the quarterback. Had an opportunity to start the game in Shimon Cooper's absence, and made the most of his opportunity.
Quarterback Ben Finley, 17 for 32, 230 yards, 2 TD passes. He ran for one, maybe one of his better games this year.
Yeah, he did. Continues to progress, playing the type of football you want to see from a full-time second-year starter in the offense. We need to continue to generate positive plays while limiting negative ones. Got to clean up some of the turnovers and a little bit of decision-making where I think there was even more offense to be had there, for lack of a better term, but certainly this offense goes through Ben, and we wouldn't be in a position really without him.
That was your last Saturday game of the year, Coach. Now you got 3 straight Tuesday night games with Maction, beginning Tuesday, November 4th, against a dangerous UMass team.
Yeah, don't let the record deceive you, and you have to look no further than their game against Buffalo, where essentially they had the game won with 59 seconds left. 2 run plays, the second one got knocked back. They threw a 4 vertical ball on 3rd down, punted it away, and as we've seen, Buffalo was a very dangerous fourth quarter team, particularly last drive type of team, and we're able to throw a touchdown to win it. But we're certainly understand that this is a talented and well-coached team that has been playing better than the record indicates. Coach Harasimiak and his staff have them playing incredibly hard, utilizing great fundamentals and technique. Coach Bajakian, the offensive coordinator, guy that's been around the block at all levels of football and has it schemed up pretty well. Coach Harasimiak and Coach Keat, with the defense and obviously the special teams. So, we're not going to relax. We're not going to assume. We're not going to underestimate based on records, because we have enough of our own grass to mow. We're going to be ready to play. We're going to have a great week of practice, and I'm excited for our kids to come out and build off the positive momentum from the Buffalo game.
Yeah, most football fans in the country will be watching that game with Maction, nationwide TV. Does that give the team and you guys a little extra incentive because everybody's going to be watching?
I tell you, it does. And if you say it doesn't, then you're probably not paying attention or telling the truth. But group of 5 football isn't pushed to the forefront, and understandably so, on Saturdays with the Power 4 teams and all the matchups from all the big conferences, and to be one of the only shows in town and the only one on TV where it's a Tuesday night, and people, there's not a Matlock rerun coming on or anything. Hey, we're going to watch some MAC football, and I know that it always excites the kids, the fact that all eyes in the college football world, if they're watching football on TV, are on the game that's being played.